Hey everybody, welcome back, and it is another one of my movie poster collection series. Today is the letter J. Nice thing about the letter J is that does mean we get to cover my Jaws posters. So a better way to start than my original poster for the very first Jaws, one of my top favorite films of all time. I lucked out on this poster. I actually got way early in when I sort of knew I was like collecting movie posters at that point. Like the first couple posters I got when I started collecting, I probably didn't protect them as well as I should have. This was, I think, really one of the first ones that I got, whereas like I really need to protect this. And for the sake of the picture, it is also in a plastic sleeve. So some of the glare is actually from the plastic, not from the poster. But again, I mean, it's one of my favorite films, so it's definitely one I'm not getting rid of. Next up is one I wanted for a long time because I think it is one of the most amazing posters I've ever seen, and that is the teaser poster for Jaws 2. This image is so striking to me. I was after this poster for years. You know, I'd see it pop up here and there, but it was just like way more than I could afford, and again, I just happened to luck out. I mean, I paid a decent amount for it, but I mean far less than I think you usually see it go for. I love it. Like, this is literally one of my favorite posters of, I think, of any movie. Next up is the regular one sheet for Jaws 2 with sort of the girl on the water skis and the shark behind it. You know, again, Jaws 2 was one when I was really, really young, I watched a lot. So it's kind of funny. I think my love of the original Jaws actually came a little bit later, but I really appreciated how amazing it was. But growing up, actually Jaws 2 was probably my favorite Jaws movie. Next up is my Jaws 3 poster, Jaws 3D. Now, I've said many times over the years that I love Jaws 3. Yes, I acknowledge it's not exactly the best movie, but I think that's also what makes it kind of charming. It's almost much more like a B-movie version of Jaws, you know, the fact that it just kind of, you know, I mean, it takes place at SeaWorld and everything. I mean, it's like, I love it to death, though. I have watched it so many times in my life, which means I'm also very excited to own the original lobby card set for Jaws 3. Obviously, I got them pretty cheap because I was probably one of the few people who really wanted them, so it worked out for me. But so happy to have them. And then finally, believe it or not, I actually have two posters for Jaws: The Revenge. The first one is the original US one sheet, and the next one is an international poster for Jaws: The Revenge. And I kind of like this one because it has like the pictures of all the actors and stuff. And then finally, I do have the original lobby card set for Jaws: The Revenge. Another one I got pretty cheap. I'm sure that surprises no one. So that's it for my Jaws posters. Next one is for Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. And this is one of my favorite Kevin Smith movies. And this is actually one I've had for a while and have a couple signatures on. Not many, but I would love to get so many more. Next one is one I gotten a lot, but is cool to have. And that is for JFK. Probably my favorite Oliver Stone film. Next up is a poster I bought a couple years ago. Super cheap. I bought it just because I thought it looked cool, and it's for a movie called Jealous. Now, I looked it up one time, and I found the original title, and I don't remember what it is anymore. It's a film I've never seen. Again, I saw it, I think it was like $2-3 or something, and I was just like, that is such a stark poster. So I bought it. Next one, I know at least one of you will appreciate this one because I think when I was doing my top 10 movies for each letter under the letter J, one of you had mentioned how much you love this film. And actually, I really like it too. And I actually forgot I even had the poster for it. And that is for Josie and the Pussycats. Pretty interesting take on the music industry and how stuff gets promoted and everything. That is really, really funny, and a lot of that can actually be applied to, I think, other areas, you know, whether or not it's like movies or television or things like that. Next one is for a re-release of Disney's The Jungle Book, one of my favorite Disney films, and this is one I got several years ago. This is from early 80s, I think, re-release, which is probably why I got it so cheap, but 84, I think. And then finally, for the letter J is my Jurassic Park 3D poster. Now, I would love an original Jurassic Park, especially the one that just has, you know, the logo on it. Luckily, they pop up, like, all the time. They're just, you know, usually they're just a bit pricey. I'm kind of hoping one day I can find one at a decent price, because that is one I definitely want. But this one, I think I paid $1 for. And I do want to say real quick, I actually really love 3D. Yes, I don't think every movie should have been turned into 3D. I think that was kind of like a weird thing that Hollywood was doing for a couple of years. But I will say a couple movies really converted really well, and Jurassic Park was actually one of them. The 3D version of Jurassic Park is actually really impressive. I think that's probably because Steven Spielberg, I believe, did oversee the process. But yeah, one day I would definitely like to get just the regular Jurassic Park poster. So that's on my want list. So that's it for the letter J. Just, you know, not too many, but definitely some cool ones. So let me know your thoughts thoughts on them and which ones you think I should keep and obviously sell off. Obviously the Jaws ones are I'm going to keep. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.